Hello, lads. I welcome you to another episode. It is time to face the music and to face certain fate. So let's get right into it, shall we? It's the day of the festival, Judgment Day. I didn't bother taking the festival stuff with me. I don't think I was ever meant to attend the festival. I sigh deeply and begin my walk over to Sari's house. I stand outside her door and prepare myself. I know what's on the other side. It feels so natural to do this. I've seen this scene a number of times, yet I feel like I shouldn't. But I have to. I don't have any other choice. I gently open the door. But I will not go gently into the darkness. Fire writing! The tolling of a bell plays in my head. I'm here. This is what Sarah has always been led up to. I all I hate the most the blood on her fingers, which she means she choked slowly and didn't actually break her neck. I despise that fact so much. Oh. Oh. I don't feel weak. I don't feel a dark presence looming over me like a rain cloud. I walk up to her. I'm not going to leave you. Not like this. I untie the noose on her neck. Her body falls limply onto my arms. I carry her to her bed and lay her down. I put my hand over her eyes and shut them, finally putting her to rest. It's over. There will be another time to grieve. For now, I have to move forward. I pick up my phone and dial 911. 911, what's our emergency? I need help. My friend just committed suicide. Help will be on the way momentarily. The operator keeps you on the line as I try to relax and explain the situation. After the call is over, I dial another number and call Monika. Atazoth, where are you? There has been an emergency. Sarah, she's gone. She hung herself. Oh my god. She hangs up. I wrap my hand around Sari's and feeling the last remnants of her warmth leave her. After a few moments, I stand up and glance around the room, seeing something on her desk. It's a note. I pick it up and read it. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Farewell. Don't worry about me. Just keep going. Never forget me and live a life filled with happiness. I feel my eyes swelling up with tears once again. I told myself I wouldn't cry. No, it's okay for me to feel like this. I let it out. I let it out as much as I can. I can handle this. Eventually, I let it all go. I look back at Sarah. I shouldn't stay here any longer. This is really it. I swallow past the lump in my throat and head downstairs. It isn't long before the police and the other girls arrive, and I explain everything to them. The girls and I sit in the living room while the police do their thing. I'm so sorry, Atazoth. I don't know what to say. It's alright. We're all at a loss for words right now. Yes. Can we can we hold a moment of silence? Of course. We all go quiet. Seeing everyone like this is heartwarming in a way. All of us here for one person who is no longer with us. I look over at Monika. Her face is red. Tears roll down her cheeks onto the floor. I never seen Monika feel this way before. Monika, are you crying? I don't blame her. Why wouldn't she cry? Why did it have to be this way? It's not fair. It's alright. You all have just never seen me like this before. This is my fault. Why didn't I see the signs sooner? I should have come to see Sarah in person. I could have helped her get through this. I was right to be worried Friday and... It's alright, Monika. While we can go back in time to undo our sins, we can wallow in regret. The most we can do now is we can keep her memory alive. How? How do we do that? Well, we can start with some studies about her. Surely you have some funny studies about her, right? Yeah, you're right. She had a way of making me laugh even if her jokes were really bad. This one time she told me she hated stars, she then followed up by saying, because they're always up to something. I don't know why, but I just kept laughing my ass off. I think it was the way she said it. What about you all? Well, I remember she tried a lot of new things. I think I was showing her how I wrote my poems back before we started to share them. She asked me, how come all your poems are so gloomy? Smile a little. She said, a poem that shines can be just as beautiful. Besides Monika, Sari is one of the few friends I ever had. A fun memory is a good one. I remember one time when we first started the club. I tasked Sarah with delivering the club's paperwork to the office. After a week, I looked on the list of school clubs and I see that I was president of the book club. I remember arguing with Sarah the difference between literature and books, but she found a way to make me laugh at the absurdity of the situation. I ran down to the office and corrected the mistake. I still laugh about it sometimes to this day. Always count on Sarah. What about you? You've known her for years. Surely you have a lot of stories about her. Well, I do. Deciding which one to tell is a good question. How about how we met? This might be interesting. Yes, please do tell. All the details are kind of fuzzy, but what I do know is that when I was about 5 or 4, I'd recently moved. Being a kid, moving homes was a bit hard. Everything around me was unfamiliar. One day my mom took me to the park to go play, and then I met her. She accidentally threw a ball in my face. I subsequently landed on my ass. After some apologizing and a little bit of crying, we played for hours. After a while, our moms started talking to each other as well, and it turned out she was my next door neighbor. We walked home together and parted ways. The next day after that, we both came out and played all sorts of games. The rest is history. And if fuzzy memory, I remember a lot of it. Maybe it's just the way I tell myself how I remember that day. But it's my story and how we met. It's adorable. A bit funny. Yeah. Yeah, it is. The four of us continue to exchange stories about Sari. Good times and bad. Funny and gloomy, bitter and sweet. I tell them stories that even I had forgotten. All the little moments lost in the years of growing up into who I am today. Motherfucker. Ah! Fucking hell. Sad stories, even if they are not the best written, still get to me so easily. Ah! So sorry if I sound a bit weird. Brr. Memories that I will never forget. Today was something, even if it's 30th tragedy, we made of it what we can. So, do we all remember our funeral plans? Of course, it's just like planning a festival, right? I'll take care of the planning. Just remember, to wear bright colors. You don't have to dress fancy either. We're not going to mourn her death. The funeral will be a celebration of her life. We'll do our best. You can count on us. For Sarah, then it's settled. Let's all go home. Everyone leaves the living room and off in their own directions. And the last to leave her home. It feels bittersweet to put this chapter to a close. After what feels like an eternity, I finally close Sari's front door and head back home. And thus, today marks the day this nightmare comes to a close. Today is different. It's been a whole week since that fateful day. I can't believe I'm standing here. This past week has been so strange. It seems the whole world around me changed after that day. I've gotten letters and messages, and even money from strangers, all giving me their sympathy about Sari's passing. Generous gifts nonetheless. I'm the first one here. The others said they'd be here soon. I take a seat and look at her gravestone. Those past memories, they're just dreams. It's over. It's time to move on. I see the address finally begin showing up. Hello, I'm here. Hope we didn't keep you waiting. You're off for a nice day, aren't you? It's so good to see you. You seem to be doing quite well, after a week. The doctors really help. I feel a lot better. I feel like a different person. I'm not my old self, nor am I the person I imagined I would be. I'm just the person I need to be. That's good to hear. You've really taken a stoic approach to this whole situation. Oh, come on, now I could never prepare myself for this situation. It's by luck and the help of my friends that I was able to get this far. So, you got everything. I made some cupcakes for the occasion. I got drinks. And the others will be showing up shortly. Hey, Yuri, why don't you and Natsuki get things ready? Ah, of course. Although this is an Orthodox funeral, we'll get the drinks and snacks ready. I'll be done in no time. Ah, fuck. Fucking hell, why does this get to me so hard? When I played fucking Fallen Angel, this happened as well, even though I really dislike how that mod handles stuff. The sad stuff always gets to me, even if it's in a shitty story. Fucking hell, my standards are low as fuck. Ah! The two left to do their respective tasks. Can I ask you something? Go ahead. How are you so calm? You seem to be taking this better than anyone else your age. The truth is, I've had a hell of an experience with these strange nightmares. I had a series of them where Sarah dies. I blamed you for being the cause of it. And in my very last dream, I ended up killing you. When I finally came to, it was Sunday, the day before the festival, and I knew I had to visit Sarah to tell Sarah one last time that she was loved, and that she'll never be forgotten. What? Wait. You mean to tell me your dreams project the future? I don't blame you if you don't believe me. That's borderline, I don't even know the word to. Out of this world? Insane? The list goes on. It's something no human could ever explain, sadly. Dreams are strange indeed, but not without meaning. You're right. And it's up to me to decide what they mean. That is what life is anyway. After all, life and experience together create wisdom. I'm reading too deep into this. Let's see how the others are doing. I'm slowly showing up. I guess I'll move things along. Are you nervous? Need a little pep talk? About public speech? I don't need it, Miss Debate Team Leader. I've just never been to one of those sorts of things before. This is all new to me. In the movies and books they say days like these are supposed to be sad and gloomy, but while we are all grieving, I feel more empowered in my life. It doesn't matter to me if you three showed up or the entire school showed up. What matters is that her memory is being kept alive. As long as you do that, she'll never truly die. I see. Well, it looks like we have. There's a loud crash followed by an angry Natsuki.
Yuri, you idiot! I told you to be careful and look what you did. You can't serve these anymore.
Also, Natsuki's baked goods were now laying in the grass. Ants made no haste crawling on them. It was an accident, Natsuki, I swear.
Swear my ass, you clearly knocked them down.
Well, maybe it wouldn't have happened if you went with what I suggested. I warned you that if you put them too close to the edge, they would fall. Bloody hell.
Well, they wouldn't have fallen if your fat ass didn't bump into the table. None of this would have happened.
My posterior has nothing to do with this. You should have heeded my advice.
This is your fault. You're the one who knocked it down.
I'm not going to admit anything when it was your negligence that caused this. And if anything, this is your fault.
I bet you wanted to knock down my cupcakes on purpose. You're just jealous that no one came here for your drinks.
That's not... Natsuki, you two are...
Stay out of this, Monika.
Perhaps it is a good thing your cupcakes got knocked down if no one came here for my drinks.
Oh, yeah?
It would mean very even.
Well, why don't you just go?
That's enough. Both of you. You two are causing a scene.
So what? No one's even here. What's the point?
We're at a funeral, not the clubroom. That's what.
So you're siding with Yuri, aren't you, Monika? I bet you're wanting to promote Yuri to be the nice vice president.
That's not my concern right now, Natsuki. I understand you're frustrated that you may or may not have knocked down all your hard work, but you shouldn't lash out on your classmate.
May have. You both know she did it.
Natsuki, please calm down. We can't resolve any of this if you act like this.
Calm down. I am calm. You just need to see that Yuri is the one at fault here.
I am not, and you know it. You just don't want to take the blame.
And Monika here just wants to take Yuri's side because they're all buddy-buddy. I knew you were full of yourself, Monika, but I never knew you were also a nepotist.
That's the biggest word I've heard you use all week.
Excuse me. This is why you can't...
Alright, that's enough, you two. Now, do you know why we're here?
We're here for Sayori's funeral.
That's what we are here for, not why.
Well, don't change your words on me.
What Atazoth is getting at is that while we're here for her funeral, the reason we are here is to honor her memory. Exactly. So I wouldn't want you two fighting, so if there's one day where we can put our differences aside, let it be today at least. You two can never speak to one another after today.
Alright. I'm sorry.
My apologies, Natsuki. I shouldn't have to raise my voice at you. Let me help you out. But they kneel down and started picking up cupcakes and piling them on a tray. When the two finished, they both threw it in the nearest trash bin. It is fun and happen, ain't Natsuki?
What was that for?
I hope it isn't too big for you.
Very funny, Yuri.
A handful of classmates and teachers show up. It's not many, but I wasn't expecting too many people to show up. Everyone settled, gathered, and settled around. I look up to the sky. I see clouds forming up there. Of all the days, the show must go on. I walk in front of the grey star and clear my throat. Just think of it like performing a poem. Hello, everyone. I'm glad you could all make it. Why did my bottle decide to freak out? We gather here on this day to celebrate the girl who brought joy and sunshine wherever she went. The girl who lived happily without a care in the world. The girl who made friends with anyone and everyone. But I can't deny nor look away from the truth. Sayori's depression took her away from a life that could have been well lived. A longer, more fulfilling life. She leaves behind all her clubmates, her friends, her loved ones, her very dreams. It took me a while to come to terms with this fate. I mourn for her. I cry out to God why this was his plan for her. And yet, I let it go. While I have questions and demands, I grieve. And I remember her for who she was, not what she became. Today I carry Sayori's memories in my heart. They will lead a new life. While today is gloom and bitter, it will lead to a brighter and sweeter tomorrow. I feel a droplet of rainfall. I feel a few more. I wave it off and continue going. So I say to all of you, my friends, death is not an ending. She may no longer be with us, but these feelings of grief will pass like the waves of the ocean. Tomorrow we'll wake up and continue our lives. The world keeps spinning, but our friends, family, and our fellow brothers and sisters on this planet, we carry the memory of those we love in our heart. And today will be a day for Sarah. The rain started to pour down. I could barely hear my own voice at this point. People scamper and run around out of the rain as fast as they can. I guess the big man wanted me to end this. Regardless, thank you all for coming today.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Aran ran into the nearby church, opted to stay in the rain. What are you doing? Come on, Atazoth. I could ask the same of you, Monika. Out of instinct, I take off my blazer and hold it over Monika. Thank you, Atazoth. Of course, Monika. You really do take after Sarah a lot, don't you? Yeah, I always lost like an older brother, Sarah. Protecting and taking care of. Fuck off, stop. It's what I always found myself doing, out of accident. You're too kind. I will never forget the kindness and compassion she taught me. Aw, that's sweet, but we should get out of here. Agreed, don't want to catch a cold. The two of us rush over to the church building and enter. Everyone seems to be talking amongst themselves. Good to see everyone is still having a good time. What kept you two? You two could have gotten sick. Don't worry, Yuri. Sickness can bring someone like me down.
And here I thought my father was full of himself.
Please, Natsuki, it's noon before I realize other people inhabit this planet. Monika and Yuri laugh a little. Natsuki's face grows with confusion.
Forget it.
If it makes you feel better, Natsuki, I left my stuff outside. Never even.
Alright, Yuri.
I see people begin to leave. They wish me good luck and take their leave. I converse with the others. We exchange stories, crack jokes, and such. The rain persists for hours as more and more people leave. Soon only the Literature Club and I were left. So today was a fun day. What do you all think? It didn't go according to plan, but I found solace in it.
Can't complain. I mean, this kind of crap happens.
Murphy's Law, I believe. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong, I think. I thought that was whatever can happen will happen. Maybe you're right, Monika. My Reins do think it's God crying. I thought you weren't religious, Atazoth. It doesn't hurt to ask. Besides, what else are we going to do in the meantime? Well, yes, I do. The Lord is a loving God. Love does come with pain and grief. There are times when even God can cry. Tears are one of the few things we have that can show emotion. From joy and sorrow, anger and lust, pain and love. Tears are in some way what makes us human. So if God cries, it just means God loves us as much as we love Him. What do you all think? I'm not sure. I'm not particularly religious myself either. I believe rain is like what night is today. It's an opposition, but necessary for us. Mother Nature is like any mother. She can't cuddle and hold her children every day. Some days she must be harsh, she must leave us. In the same way, the rain always has some association with loneliness and sadness. I think we need the rain as much as we need the sun. I don't think it means God cries. I think it's just the cycle of life taking place.
You are crazy. There's no God, and even if there was, why would he or she need to try? They're perfect above humans anyway. Like what Yuri said just now, nature doing its thing.
Interesting.
What do you think? You're the one who asked.
Well, rain is what you make of it. I'm a favor for our troubles, a necessary part of life. Rain can be happiness, sadness, even anger, death and renewal. The cycle of life. It's a cop-out answer, but I don't know what else to say. How come you're not religious? It's just something that never sat well with me. I'd much rather forge my own path instead of relying on something out of my control. I want to become a Superman, but that's just me. Have you ever wrote Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Monika? I might have for an essay a while ago. Why do you ask? The man in the book decides to move up into the mountains and reflect on life and humanity. After years of isolation, he comes down and shares his wisdom with the rest of humanity. But the man is met with ridicule and scorn. Are you sure that's the sort of life you want to live? I wouldn't have it any other way. Life is boring when people don't challenge you. That's what I loved about sharing plans with you all. I never imagined I would find such different unique writing styles and ideas. So I don't care if people hate me and my ideas, so long as one person listens, understands, and applies the knowledge to their own life and passes it down to their kin. I've done my job, and it was worth it. In the same vein, it's what I'm doing with Sayori's memory. To put simply, Monika, I don't want to wage war against what is ugly. I don't want to accuse or accuse those who accuse. Looking away shall be my only negation. Amor Fati, let that be my love henceforth.
What are you two going about? This Amor Fati stuff sounds Italian, and it's making me hungry.
That's a good one, Natsuki.
No, what are you two talking about?
Maybe if you had read stuff other than those fancy comic books, you would understand.
Oh, shut it. I'll read this book if you agree to read the manga, deal?
Just don't expect me to be one of those okatus.
Deal, I think I know one that you might enjoy. By the way, it's otaku.
Consider it karma for saying Amor Fati.
Very funny. Now, I think you'll like this one. It's called The End of a New Beginning.
Then Natsuki veered off into conversation, like out the window. It almost looks like nighttime. I look down at my phone. It's only 4 in the afternoon. My, nice weather we're having. Quite. It looks like hell outside. I always imagined hell to be dark, cold, and unforgiving, but I also thought living was hell. We're just doomed to repeat our lives until we live it right, and then we go to our maker. Well, let's make the episode longer so we finish this, alright? Guys, there is not that much going on, so yeah, it will be a longer episode. So do you believe there is a God? Funny. If I could ask for one thing in this world from God, it would be knowledge. Knowledge? But without wisdom, knowledge becomes useless. But I finally understand what I want to do. I'm in libraries for knowledge, and realizing Sari's goal for the literature club and what she wanted to do. I finally decided. Decided what? I want to be a teacher. I want to pass my wisdom down to students and inspire them the same way she inspired me. That's very poetic, beautiful. I'm happy for you, found your calling, and have a goal to strive for. And one more thing, yeah? Come with me. I need to get something on my chest. Wanna do it here? Just the two of us? It doesn't feel right. Just follow me. I extend my hand out for Monika. She takes it. I lead her down to the altar. I feel sick down to the pit of my stomach. My heart sinks at this sight. A terrible surge of memories come flying back to me. I wish I could have waved these memories away. I pretend that moment was all a long forgotten dream, but I need to do this. I need to atone for my greatest sin. Why are we here? Just hear me out. Alright, Atazoth. When I went to see Sarah the Sunday before her death, she mentioned that you had said something, that you were right about something. She said you were right that you would be better off if you were gone. Atazoth is the truth. So this is my fault? It's no one's fault, Monika. There could have been thousands of other factors at play. Depression is an illness. Sometimes when you do everything that we can, and that's right, we can save them. Sometimes there is nothing we can really do. Sometimes they are all already beyond our help. I know you feel terrible, that you probably blame yourself for this. Monica, and to be honest, I did too. But by the time I learned Sarah had this, there was nothing myself could do. Naturally, I blame myself for being dense and not seeing it sooner. I could tell how her day was based on her yawn alone. How could I not see her deep-rooted depression? If there is anything we can do now, we can build upon this. Someone in my shoes may study to be a therapist, or start a charity, so that others won't feel the same way Sarah felt. We can learn from this, so that no other person has to feel like Sarah felt. We can remember that if we forge onward, only to find ever more pain and despair in our way, then it is not the end. Why are you telling me all of this? This is nice sentiment for Sarah and all, but why? I may have been the last person she spoke to, but you said there are many other factors. Despite everything I've been through, I just want you to know that I take both my hands and all others. Monica, I want you to know that I forgive you. Even if the guilt is on your shoulders alone, I forgive you despite everything. I, I don't even know where to begin. Thank you. Almost as if on cue, the rain had finally subsided. The sun is about to set, the day's almost over. Do you want to say one last goodbye for today? Of course! Monica calls the other two, and the four of us head back outside. We're all standing in front of her grave. The flowers set down and her tombstone had been blown away, scattered away into the distance. While nothing could have gone right today was a lesson, an experience, a day I will never forget. We all share our final goodbyes and farewells to our friend, and kneel down to the muddy earth and put a hand on the tombstone. Today is a beautiful day. I fought and fought against fate, grasping on to any sign of hope I could find, hoping that I could one day save you. I returned so many times I forgot where this all started. I forgot what I was even fighting for. I forgot who I was. I thought I was damned to live this life to suffer, but now I realize I was blessed to cherish these final moments with you. I'm eternally grateful for this one chance. Life isn't living from one day to the next. It's all living it to the fullest, as cheesy as it sounds. But you won't care if it sounded cheesy. All that's left is to move forward. I stand up and look at the sky. Night is about to fall. I give my final farewell, and so do the others. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for being my dearest friend. Your memory will carry on in my heart. As one, we all stood above her grave one final time and glanced up at the stars. Who seemed to gaze back at us, and in that moment a new star caught our eye, shining brighter than all the others. A new light to guide our paths, a renewed hope, a new beginning, a new fate. Well, I'm waiting for something to load. As yeah, as much as I dislike this mod, I'll be honest, I don't really like it at all. It's still something. Okay, I'm not gonna hate on the person who made it, okay? Like I know I came into this like full of hatred, but it's still something a person poured their heart and soul into. And in my opinion, the topic itself, if it were handled better, it could have been wonderful. Yeah, I doubt Dark Signer will ever watch this. Yeah, because he deleted the mod due to the backlash. Like, it had potential. I just didn't like the execution. I still find the message quite nice. I like the funeral scene. It was pretty well done. So yeah, no hate to the mod creator. Even though I really still dislike the mod, I will let go of hating on it constantly, shitting on it, cause yeah, it just yeah, it feels wrong. Just yeah, I dislike the mod. Honestly, I will still probably say that I really dislike it, but no hate towards Dark Signer, because again, it was a project they made. They put their heart and soul into it, and if I were to tear it down by hating on it and hating on them, I would that would be a terrible thing to do. So yeah. Oh, you are expecting more? I mean, that's everything. It's over. You'll play another mod. Come on, the text box will disappear. I must be expecting some sort of teaser. Well, you're out of luck there. I cannot blew my entire budget on the one CG. Gone, there is nothing left. Alright, that is one last thing. An epilogue of sorts, eh? Several years later. She's a beautiful baby girl. What should we name her? Daisy? No. What would you name her? What about Sarah? Sarah? Are you sure? What if she finds out? She'll find out at some point. You're right. She's in the old Sarah. I won't expect her to carry her torch. She can lead a new life of her own. Understand? She really did mean a lot to you, didn't she? She did. I'm glad you were able to make the best of it. Yeah. Are you naming her daughter Sarah? That's up to you to decide. She really is a bundle of sunshine. How about we keep it as a middle name? That works. Spring is going to start soon. Spring brings new life. It does. So, come on, let's go enjoy life. Well, I said all I wanted to say about the mod. I don't believe there is anything else to be said. Oh, it's the mod that crashes when you click OK, whatever. Anyways, I hope you lads enjoyed the episode. Press like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.